All right, here is my sketch. This is my sister's dog, Buster. I'm doing this as a birthday present for her, although I don't think it's going to be ready by her birthday. So what I do is I start with the sketch and I print it out twice. The second copy I cut up because I like having these pieces to help as a stencil. So I'm just going to remove them for now and show you how I bring them all in one at a time to get the drawing set up. Okay, so I'm going to start by lining this up. And I'm just using a regular ballpoint pen. It's not the best option, but it's what I have for now. And I literally just trace my sketch lines. I like doing the outside first, like the outside stencil, because then when I felt, more than likely the felt will go over the lines and hide it better. Although a lot of the times I'll put a background layer as well. I'm not sure if I'm putting a background on this one though. I might just leave it as the linen. And this is just linen I got off of Amazon. It's a little thicker than I'd like to work with, but it's what I have. Sometimes you just use what you have. Okay, so there is my first bit drawn out. Okay, so here we are. Oops. Okay, so what I do once I get, your first layer in, then I'll just kind of come along here and just loosely sketch in the lines. Most of this will get covered up as you felt, so some of it is really just for me to reference as I'm going through and putting my shading on. I'm generally really bad about getting proportions right, so I find this works for me. To keep my proportions right. Okay, so pretty simple. Oops, it's a little tricky now, and I have to remember which pieces went where. Actually, I might get some pins here, because if I pin the pieces in place, that'll make it a little bit easier. See, I just have these pins. You can see I've put them all the way around the outside as well. And they will help getting things placed where they're supposed to be. Let's see, I think that is part of his collar. There's, what's that, his nose? I think that's a nose. That's an eye. I don't remember which way this one goes. Oh, here we go. There we go. That's how that one goes. And this is why we want to lay them all out and pin them in place. Okay, that's his mouth and nose. The eyes are always the most important part, so as long as you get them placed correctly, you'll be pretty good. Okay. So let's start pin. Oops. That does not want to go in very well. Why won't that go in? Oh, look at that. This is what happens when you buy cheap things off Amazon. You can't see this, but that pin is basically blunt on the end. There we go. This one's better. There we go. Things that happen, don't expect. Okay, so we got those in place. And we'll put this one in place. See, now I'm checking every one of these as I pull them out. Okay. Okay. Okay, which one is this? This one goes here. Okay. Sometimes the setup process takes such a long time. And all you want to do is start felting. That is also not very sharp, this one. Yeah, that's not going to work. There we go. So now we'll just work on this ear here, which is already mostly, like the shape is already there. I'm just going to add in the detail lines. So I know what I'm drawing. Dogs have pretty weird shaped ears. Can't be the only one who's noticed that. Hope you can see this all well. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so there's that ear. It's good enough like that. You don't have to do it exact, because I always keep, you can see it just on the side here, my second copy. So I'll always keep it handy if I want to reference something that's been covered up by the felting process. All right, and this cute little nose. Okay, let's see, we've got our line here. I guess I need to do the actual nose shape. I tend to put way more detail than I really should when I do my sketches, and then I'm left with all these lines that I think I need, so I just draw them all out. It's not the exact same shape. That doesn't matter. You're just trying to get really just the proportions right, so you know where to put the felt. Okay, let's do his eye here. I didn't put the eyes in because they're so tiny that most of the time I just kind of loosely indicate where they're going to be. I don't know where that went, but like I said, we do have this drawing here. So we can just do a little of that. And then it's just a case of which piece do I want to draw at a time. Okay, so this is kind of the lower part of his neck, and he has a collar here. I like usually doing them without the collar, but a lot of times the collar will like change the shape of the neck. I'm not very good at just filling in the blanks, so to speak. I didn't draw that part in. I'm going to have to look at my reference photo to see what that's supposed to look like. Perfect. Okay, now I'll get this ear here. Oops, moving my whole dog around. I think I've got like already an hour or more into this. Just trying to get the sketch on here. The image itself is usually pretty easy to draw. I do that on my computer. And I use Photoshop because that's what I'm used to using, but there's lots of other options. Do what you're comfortable with. I think you can see the top of my head, can't you? Sorry, I'm going to get out of the way there. I don't want to do this one yet. It looks a little complicated. I'm trying to get all the other pieces. This is kind of needs to be higher up here. Okay, I guess I have to do this one now. This puppy dog's got a wrinkly forehead. This is a nice, easy way to get your drawing on here. You don't have to be very skilled to just trace. All right. It's got quite the jowly mouth here. It's all hanging, sagging down. One more piece to go. And you can see it's looking like a dog. I mean, that's what it is, right? Oops. Okay, last piece here. Look at that puppy dog. He's almost ready here. All right. Okay. Here we go. Sketch is done. So then all I do now is I'll actually just kind of go over certain areas. some lines are, they don't cut out very well to indicate what you've got going on. So I just kind of go around, just indicating what I got where. Not thrilled with that mouth there, but I'm sure it'll look better once it gets felted in. I think that about does it. I've actually got two photos I'm working from. One has some really nice like golden hour lighting, but it doesn't have a lot of detail for me to work from on his face, and it was a funny angle. So I'm combining that with another photo that I've prepared. Let's see if I can pull them up to show you. I don't know if that'll show up. So that's him. That's Buster. So this photo has some nice colors on him. Hopefully they come through. You've got some reds, some pale yellows. Like it's just nice colors. His beautiful brown eyes. And then the photo that I've prepared is that one. It's not bad actually. The colors show up quite nicely. So that's going to be our boy. That's our Buster. So I need some yellows and browns, some reds, so a bunch of greens in there. The greens look nice in the shadows. So you can see all in here, there's greens. Some up in here. We've got some reds in the shadows here, so I'm going to have to get a dark going there. And then of course he's got some whites. There, I've got it. Adjusted. Much better, I think. Where to start? I guess we start with the eyes, which are browns and reds. Let's get some, we need redder than that. I have this nice red purple. I can mix some of that in. My felting needle. This is, I think it's a 38 star, just in a little holder. It's what I like to use. I also have a 36 triangle that I really like too. This is just my assortment of little pieces. I like to use these little tins to hold everything. Okay, so let's get started. We need some black. I think that's merino by the feel of it. We've got a brown. I don't think I need that one, but we'll bring it out anyway. This is a really nice piece left over from a kit. Oh, and we need some white for the whites of his eyes. You can't see any of my colors. I'm going to move those. Okay, so these are the colors I've picked to work on his eyes. I don't know that they're all in there, but that's what we're going to start with. So let's see. This is a little redder. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a little bit of just a little bit of each colors. I'm gonna put some of this brown in here too. That's I don't even know what that is, carded something or other. So I'm just gonna blend these colors together. It's nice when you have the eye color blended. Gives a little bit of depth to the eye. Yes, all right, I like this. Okay, and I'm just gonna so I'm just felting on linen, but I have a piece of actual felt, like craft dollar store felt underneath. I like having that under because it protects my foam board, helps it last a bit longer, and I don't mind having a piece of felt behind my image when it goes in a frame. So I just start by just laying down. I'm going to zoom in on his eyes here so I can see a bit better. And I just do shallow pokes. I don't go in very far. Okay, let's get his other eye started here as well. I like to do them both at the same time because then I can kind of get some symmetry in my choices. You don't want them to be obviously the same, they're going to be different. But you want some, like you don't want one eye to be a drastically different color than the other unless the dog has a different colored eye. Okay, so there's just my base. I adjust my shape a little bit. So this needs to come up here a bit more. This needs to come a little bit. Sometimes you just get a tiny, tiny piece of wool. Roll it around in a little bit to start getting the shape. I'm just adding a little bit more on the bottom here. There's that other little piece I just put down. Okay, so I need to darken along here, along the bottom, but I don't want to go with actual black. I'm just going to take a little bit of the black and mix it in with some of this. I do a lot of color blending. You can blend it when you put it right on the art as well. But depending on what you're doing, sometimes you want to do it before you apply the color on. I just keep blending. Okay, I'm just gonna roll it around a little bit. I want it to be a bit darker still. But we can build it up in didn't think I was going to need this color, but turns out I do want to use a little bit of it. This is merino, though. I don't like working with merino very much. It's very fine. We need a dark brown here. I like to avoid using actual black when I can. It's a little weird sometimes to be stabbing a dog in the eye. Maybe we won't put that in the video. This eye is too dark. I'm not really liking this eye here. Trying to fix this eye. It's not right. It needs to be brighter. It's got a lot of light coming into it in my reference photo. So I just need to try and show that. Okay, pardon my head for a minute here while I just... It needs to come in more. Sometimes it's a case of just moving things around to get the right shape you want, but I'm not getting what I need here yet. And the eyes are so important. It just doesn't look like an eye. I'm sorry, guys. I guess when I step back, it's starting to look a little bit better. Yeah, it's starting to look a little better. She needs a tiny little dot right there. Just a tiny, tiny. Kind of think I messed it up again now by adding this tiny little white dot here. I'm not happy with the eyes yet. I'm literally tearing bits of pale blue off of this. I feel like pale blue is the right color that I want to use. See, but now I'm getting too thick. It needs to get some more. Need some more of the black bit. Got a little knotted bit here. I don't want to felt this bit in, so I'm just cutting it off. Oops, don't want to wreck my needle. So I actually just picked off the white bit that I put on because I'm just not happy with it yet. I'm going to put it back on it at slightly different spots. One of the nice things about working with wool, if you don't like where it is, pick it up, move it around. Okay, so that one's better. I don't know which wool this white wool is. It feels stringy. I'm just mixing some of these two colors. One is a merino and one is a Corriedale. I need such a small amount, but I need the lighter color, so I'm mixing it with the Corriedale to help it felt a bit better. so that's a really nice color. And I am just literally gonna take the tiniest bit of this because I just want to outline. I just want to outline the this dog's gonna have some bulbous eyes on him. It's all this wool I keep piling on. I think I need to do more eye practice. All right, I think I'm good with that. Okay, now I'm going to try and get the outline of the eye in. He looks so bug-eyed. I need to match some colors. Oh, I need something a little darker than this. Yep. Okay, so this color. This one here. Needs a little bit more of the darker brown in here. Okay, so now that I've got the eyes done, I'm going to try and just bulk out some of the, or block out, I should say is a better word, block out some of the other major sections here. part's going to make the dog really start coming together a little quicker now as we start building out larger areas of color. Just gonna mix these all together. Might as well use them up. He's got some interesting, just dark areas around his eyes. Just loosely putting down some sections right now. They'll probably get covered up by other colors as we build this, but it's starting to come in together. fallen asleep. That's the difficult thing about felting sometimes. I need to put a tiny little highlight line under here. That's too much. We need a smaller amount.